Here we are at Montreal, Canada for race number 9 of season 3. We got a total of how many? 19 laps today. Last time we were here, amazing finish between, I think it was Logan Brunette, Luigi, Cloud. Crazy battle to the end. Will we see another one this time? We'll just have to find out. Let's get into your starting lineup. On the pole today is Markiplier with Jake McIntyre to his right. Row 2, Barrett Wallace and Shrek. Row 3, Cloud Strife and Ryuko Matoi. Row 4, Daisy and Reki Ralph. Row 5, Sid Hyland and Waluigi. Row 6, William Afton and Peter Parker. Row 7, Shadow and Miles Prower. Row 8, Banana Joe and Arthur Morgan. Row 9, Luigi Mario and Carl Weezer. Row 10, Clive Rossfield and Jonathan Joestar. Row 11, Dr. Eggman and Solid Snake. Row 12, Benson and Sonic. Row 13, Andrew Barella and Peter Griffin. Row 14, Wario and Logan Brunette. Row 15, Jonesy Fortnite and Jackson Barella. Row 16, Bob Mustard and Mako Monconchok. Row 17, Rufus Shinra and Wade Burns. Row 18, Zach Fair and Mario. Row 19, Baldy Baltimore and Jack Septic Tank. Row 20, Senator Armstrong and Joker. And then rounding out your field today is Ronald McDonald and Richard Watterson. Now, you heard, obviously, back there towards the rear of the field is Baldy Baltimore here in the number 3. Taking over for the now deceased Yuffie Kisaragi. We have a little word from him here.
I hate the way that I got my opportunity. Yuffie was a great character and she will be missed. I am excited to get in the car today. Wish it was under better circumstances.
Obviously, it's never the circumstances that you want to be put into a car. Having a driver die. But even still, it's a great opportunity to build a career. Hopefully we can see some great improvements from this 3 car. Baldy. He definitely doesn't want to, I guess, be bad compared to how Yuffie was in the past. Oh, hello. What the fuck? That's an awesome camera. I don't know what camera that is.
Drivers, start your engines!
As you hear the call to fire the engines, the field's going to take off here. Make their way around this very long race. I don't know how long this track is. I don't know why I talk about it like that. But since it's going to take a while for them to get around this track, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward here. Here's the field making their way out of that hairpin turn and onto this long straightaway before a tight little chicane, getting back to the start-finish line. Markiplier in that 38 car has really just been on a charge lately. He won at Martinsville, finished fairly well at Sonoma, led a lot last week at Riki Raceway. Now he's starting up front again here at Montreal. Climbing the standings as now the pace car is going to go and hit the wall. Here they come to the start-finish line. Green flag in the air. We're racing in Montreal. Lap 1 complete, and several drivers coming into the pit lane back there. I think there was a big stack up in the hairpin. Oh, Wario in that 29 car. His front end is all destroyed. As more drivers continue on. Oh, man. Ryuko Matoy, Carl Weiser. I see Benson, Andrew Barella in that 7 car back there. Joker and... Oh, the 7 and Wario are out of the race. They're done. We got some great camera work here this weekend, as you can clearly tell. Where the fuck am I? Make our way back through the field here, see what's going on. Mark still your leader. Jake McIntyre in second. He needs a good run. He really does. Had a good run at Sonoma, and then followed it up with a wreck at Riki Raceway. Dropped right back down to where he climbed from. As now they head back into that hairpin turn. Jake McIntyre right on the back bumper of that 38 car. Mark's able to stay out in front of that 91 Chevrolet. Cloud Strife there in that 22. That's last year's winner. Doing fairly well right now, position-wise. Looking to try again, get it done again. That's a awesome camera work. It's got a little bit of damage, though, it seems like. Now you see more drivers coming to the pit lane. That's Jonathan Joestar and Dr. Eggman back there. Mario is coming in. Last season, this race was riddled with cautions. This season's been actually pretty calm so far. There he is. Clive Rossfield in the 19 car. It was lap 1, this corner right here. First race into the series, and he instantly got turned into the wall. So he's made it farther than he did last season. Mark still out front in that 38 car. He wants win number 2 after Jonesy Fortnite got his second last season, or last week, I should say, not last season. They make their way down to that hairpin turn once again. Now down this long, almost straightaway. Shrek in third there. That 88 car, he's been doing pretty bad this season, to be honest. He's not as good as last season. Definitely not as good as the first season. That is obviously our season 1 champion, Shrek is. We don't really talk about it that much, but yeah, Shrek, season 1 champion, only has 1 victory, and that was at Laguna Seca last season. I'm sure that 88 would love to be back in victory lane. Behind that, Barrett Wallace. He finished 2nd in season 1. Ooh, as he gets in the wall there. But he's only got 1 win as well, and that was at the Daytona Beach last season. Wrecky Ralph there in the 6. Won earlier this year. Sid Highwind, last season's champion. Last year's winner of this race, Cloud Stripe. Then you have William Afton in the wall. 20 car goes around. I don't know if that's a caution or not. It is. So we have to race back here. Back into this hairpin. Top 3 cars are within a car length of each other. As you can very clearly see right here that this is Marky Plier. That is a Ford. Oh, into the wall, Barrett Wallace in the background, but Marky Plier is going to lead him back to the line. Caution is out. Let's go take a look at what happened to that 20 car. Heading down into the corner here, you see he's going to get loose and just lose control of the car, slam into the wall. Able to keep going. On board with Waluigi right behind him here. And, yeah, just went wide in this corner and then overshot the next one. Slid off, hit the wall. I apologize. The reason for caution was not William Afton. It was actually Clive Rossfield getting turned around by Luigi. So, Clive able to continue. But instead of getting wrecked on lap 1, he was wrecked on lap 4. That was the reason for caution. William just happened to wreck while they were racing back to the line. So now we'll be back with the restart. Welcome back to Montreal. Pace car is about to pull off. We had some pit stops, and now Jake McIntyre and Sid Highwind are going to lead the field to the green flag. On lap number 7 is when they're going green. A lot of drivers made pit stops. A lot of drivers stayed out. Here they come. Green flag back in the air here in Montreal. Sid Highwind on that outside line, or I guess right side line, not really the outside. Is able to get a big jump. Peter Parker in the 47 as well. Our leader, Jake McIntyre, drops back to 3rd. William Afton, after getting turned, is up to 5th. So you see Arthur Morgan to his inside. Zach Fair contact with the 99. They're going to get in the wall a little bit. Sid Highwind in that 9 car. He'd love a win to at least try and compete for the championship again. Because after what he did last season, if he doesn't, if he gets kicked out down to the Truck Series after winning the championship last season, that's just sad. So they enter the hairpin. Jake McIntyre slams into the 47. That could be a problem for that 91 car Hopefully the damage isn't too bad to the point where they have to pit, because actually the caution is out again. So another restart going to happen here. They come back into that little chicane there. Sid Highwind going to lead them back. The 91 car stays on track. But we're back under caution once again. I'm not sure what it was for. My guess is going to be this 41 car. So let's go take a look at what happened. So you see right here, Cloud Strife in the middle of 3 wide. Shadow the Hedgehog on the bottom. He had obviously an incident 2 weeks ago with the driver right behind Shadow. But Peter's going to bounce into Cloud, which is going to turn that 22 car around right in front of the field. Solid Snake's going to hit him. And then Jonesy's going to hit him. So I was right about the 41 car. Jonathan Joestar gets a piece. And then he's just going to be sitting there in the middle of the track. Let's get another look at that. So 3 wide racing does not appear to work here that well. Last year's winner in that 22. Obviously not what Cloud Strife wanted, especially with where he is in the points. Currently sitting 39th in points. Definitely not what that 22 car wanted, as he gets pinballed around. One more angle here. On board with Baldy Baltimore. You're going to see the 22 go around, and then we'll be back with the restart. Welcome back to Montreal, where more drivers have gone into the pit lane. Sid Highwind, Peter Parker, still your top 2. Obviously, as I just said, more drivers have gone in. More drivers have stayed out. So, will those drivers with fresh tires come forward through the field, or will the drivers with still on those old tires stay up front? Another thing is, this next lap here, lap 10, is going to be our halfway bonus. So that pace car driver is insane. I guess the question is, who's going to lead the lap as they make their way to the restart zone? Green flag back in the air once again at Montreal. Peter Parker out front, Zach Fair right behind. Everybody else in a crazy battle trying to get as many spots as they can. Up front is Peter Parker. Here comes Sid back to the outside, but he's had to slow down big time there. Zach Fair moves up into second. Up ahead, Peter Parker. He won at Daytona earlier this year. I'm sure he'd love to win again. But who will lead this halfway point? Here comes Bob Mustard. Bob had an amazing race last week. Looking to back it up with another top 5 finish this week. Oh, you see Baldy get turned around back here, slamming his way through that corner, able to continue on. No caution from that. A lot of drivers missing their front end. Whoa, Luigi. Jesus. Peter Parker gets the halfway bonus. We're on to lap 11 now. Zach Fair in second, Bob Mustard third, Sid Hyland in 4th, William Afton in 5th, Jackson Barella in 6th, miles per hour 7th, Ryuko Matoy in 8th, Senator Armstrong in 9th, and Mako Mankanchuk rounds out your top 10. 11th place is Joker, Ronald McDonald in 12th, Mario 13th, Waluigi 14th, Barrett Wallace in 15th, Banana Joe in 16th, Richard Waters in 17th, Marky Plyer in 18th, Shadow in 19th, Baltimore, is in 20th. 21st is Carl Weiser, 22nd Daisy, 23rd Jake McIntyre, 24th Arthur Morgan, 25th Jack Septic Tank, 26th Wade Burns, 27th Jonathan Joestar, 28th Solid Snake, 29th Recky Ralph, 30th is Sonic, 31st Jonesy Fortnite, 32nd Clive Rossfield, 33rd Luigi Mario, 34th Rufus Shinra, 35th Shrek, 36th Peter Griffin, 37th is Benson. As the caution is back out, the other 4 drivers are out of the race. It might have been that. Oh, more cars going around into that hairpin turn. Zach Fair has taken the lead. That 02 car, same team that as Cloud Strife, who did win this race last season, so maybe they gave Zach Fair that car. Another car around Bob. Hard into the wall back there. He continues on, but the caution is out. Let's go see what happened. Start off here with the 48 of Bob Mustard. His teammate of Sid Hyland is just going to get into the back of him. Backs it into that wall there. And even farther back, Jackson Barella is going to turn the 20 around. And then Senator Armstrong is going to get turned around. Down the corner here, a lot of drivers had to make the decision of whether they wanted to go to the pit lane or not. Logan was too late and slams head on into the end of this pit wall. Luckily, he slowed down for the corner, or else that could have been much worse than it was. But, we'll be back with the restart. What the fuck is in my eye? Welcome back to Montreal, Canada. We're going to go green with 6 laps to go. Peter Parker and Zach Fair out front as they make their way back towards the restart zone again. Green flag in the air once again. Here we go. Trouble further back. You saw Jack Septic Tank go around there. A lot of drivers going wide. Not Carl Weiser. That's Clive Rossfield around. More drivers 4 wide here. Is there a caution for the 19 car? More drivers bouncing off the wall. Actually, no caution on the track. We stay green. Peter Parker out front. Zach Fair in 2nd, William Afton in 3rd. That 20 car had one of the best seasons last time. He won 3 races. The only driver to do that. He's the only one with 3 wins in a season. Now he's running into the back of the 02, who's going to go around the 47 car. William Afton helping Zach Fair get by Peter Parker. Now Peter jumps back to the inside, miles per hour into the back of the 20. Zach Fair, oh, hard! Around goes Ryuko Matoy, right back into Mako Mankanchuk. Heavy hit for the 51 and the 67 car. Those two are best friends. Maybe more than that. Maybe more than friends. But, gosh, that was a hell of a hit there. No caution. Peter Parker out front. Zach Fair in 2nd. William Afton 3rd. Miles per hour in 4th. Joker is in 5th. 6th place, Senator Armstrong. 7th place, well, I guess it was Bob. Now it's Ronald McDonald. 8th place, Jackson Barella. 9th place, Mario. And then Ryuko Matoy still somehow in 10th after that hit. Rufus Shinra stopped on the front straightaway. Or almost stopped, I guess. I think he tried to pit, hit the wall, and then he's got stuck in it? I don't know what Rufus is doing. Peter Parker still your leader with 5 laps to go. Zach Fair. Here comes Miles Prower in the 99 car. Caution is out. Markiplier on the pit lane. We're going to get another restart. Peter Parker going to lead them back. Zach Fair in second still. Down that long straightaway again. Into the chicane. It's going to be the 47 car that leads them back to the line once again. Miles Prower is going to bounce off the wall back there. Caution is back out. Let's see what happened to Markiplier, and then we'll go back and take a look at everything else. Coming down one of the straightaways, I'm not sure which one. Mark, right behind Carl Weiser. He's going to run into the back of the 42. And then turn Carl around. And then Carl's going to bounce off the outside wall there. Come back into Mark. Who's then going to bounce off the left rear of Jake McIntyre. Jake's going to go around. Mark goes around. Right in front of Wade. Wade's going to slam into him. Baldy slams in. We'll have to give you a better angle because this angle fucking sucks balls. This is the only other angle we have. So you see Mark here. They go through this left hand, this tight, or not tight, but very small left-hander into the small right-hander. Mark gets into the 42. Carl Weiser's going to slam into that outside wall. Right back into Mark, who goes across the track into Jake. 91 does a 360. Wade slams into the quarter panel. Baldy gets a piece of it. And then the 38 car stopped in front of everybody. Ryuko Matoy, you're going to see her pop out here, right? And she's going to get hooked by, it looks like Senator Armstrong in the one. Bounce off the wall right back in front of the 67. Oh, you see then Armstrong slams into Bob. On board with Ryuko here. Now on board with Mako Monconcho. That grass helped the 51 catch a lot of speed through there. Just nothing Mako could have done. And this was on the start. We're on board with Clive Rossfield. A lot of stuff going on. Clive's going to rejoin the track after cutting through the grass, bounce off of Baldy, and then go around. Rufus going to slam into him. Just a lot of chaos on the restart. Unavoidable for a lot of these guys, but we'll be back once again. Welcome back to Montreal. Pace car is in. Peter Parker and Zach Fair are going to lead them back once again. We're going to go green with 2 laps to go. You see Baldy coming into the pits in the background. Green flag back in the air. Can we make it to the white? Into the right-hander. Zach Fair able to get the advantage into the corner. Peter Parker remains on his outside as they head onto the back section of this track. Peter's still on that outside line. He's got the preferred advantage through that corner. Zach Fair had to back off. As they now weave through these switchback turns. Peter Parker out front. Here comes Miles Prower. He's going to get into the back of the O2 car. That allows Peter Parker to get even farther away. That 47 car is pulling away. Now into another right-hander. Zach Fair getting bumped again. Now here comes Miles. Miles Prower is going to get by the O2 car. Can Miles, Tails, Prower do anything? Big charge into the hairpin turn. Ronald McDonald enters the top 5. But it's all Peter Parker out front. Down this long straightaway. Into the chicane. Tails closes in a lot through there. There he's right on the back bumper of Peter Parker. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go at Montreal. Here they come. Through 1 and then into turn number 2. Peter Parker out front. Miles Prower is in second. This could be a good finish here. But now Miles goes wide through the corner. Peter remains out front. Can the 99 close back in on that 47 car? The 99 is going to go wide through that corner. He's going to mess it up. Peter Parker able to pull away. He still has over a half lap to try and rein that 47 car back in. And he messes up again. He goes off the track. So does Zach Fair. 2 cars off the track. That might be race over. No, I don't know if anyone can catch that 47 car now. Peter Parker in the 47. New driver to the series in his rookie year. He won at the Daytona 500. 8 races later now. He's only got a couple corners left to go before he wins again. Nothing that William Afton can do to catch that 47 car. As they make their way down this long straightaway for one last time. Peter Parker in the 47 makes the right turn and then the left through that chicane onto the front straightaway. Senator Armstrong and William Afton hit the wall. Peter Parker is going to win at Montreal. Ronald McDonald's going to somehow squeeze up to second. William Afton third. Armstrong's going to come home in fourth. Jackson Barella in fifth. Sixth place goes to Joker. Mario in seventh. Mako Mankonchuk in eighth. Shadow in ninth. And Miles Prower is going to come home in 10th. Crazy race. Peter Parker gets his second win on the year. As you see our final car on track now. Baldy Baltimore. Gonna come across the line. But let's take a look at that Zach Fair Miles Prower incident one last time. As they make their way through these corners, they both just slip up on the bottom. William almost did too. And they both bounce off the wall. Zach Fair backwards, Miles Prower in the grass. And then let's ride on board that 23 car. And then into the chicane. Armstrong's going to get in the back of William. Oh, no. Ronald got into the back of both of them. He's going to move them both out of the way to come home in second. Oops. So, as you saw there, I I accidentally restarted the whole race. So we're not going to get a victory card. Luckily, I had the positions pulled up right at the end before I pressed it. So I was able to add the points. The points have all been added. We are safe. Next week... Oh shit, I don't have the track yet. Next week, I believe we head to... It's Canadian Tire. So I gotta get that. Let's go take a look at the points. And here are the points after Montreal. New points leader, Mario. Then you have Benson, Luigi Mario, Barrett Wallace, Senator Armstrong, Peter Griffin, William Afton, Wade Burns, Andrew Barella, Jackson Barella, Maka Monconchuk, Marky Plyer, Peter Parker, now with 2 victories, Bob Mustard, Joker, and Sonic. Rounding out your top 16, Ronald McDonald is just outside, 11 points back. Then you have to go a little ways further to Waluigi, Shadow, Miles Prower, Richard Watterson, Recky Ralph, Arthur Morgan, Logan Brunette, Daisy, Solid Snake, Ryuko Matoy, Jonathan Joestar, Zach Fair, Sid Highwind, Jonesy Fortnite, Clive Rossfield, Jake McIntyre, Dr. Eggman, Jack Septic Tank, Shrek, Carl Weezer, Banana Joe, Cloud Strife. John fell out with only... So he's basically out the entire Canadian bit of the season. Rufus Shinra, then obviously Baldy Baltimore, really far behind here. I don't see the 3 card making the playoffs. There's just no way. But yeah, so that needs to be a 2. There we go. Yeah, we'll be back next week at Canadian Tire, so we'll see you then.